Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I would like to teach you all on how to calculate cost of capital. It is very important. You need to memorize all the formula. Before I want to start to calculate, all right, I would like to show you all the formula that exists in this chapter. First is formula of cost of bond. How to calculate cost of issuing bond, cost of bond. So you got around 5 steps. Step number 1, you need to extract the information. It's very important. You need to extract the information. So your information here is, first you need to know what is your coupon rate. Okay, is considered as interest rate, all right, the interest of the bond, all right. Next is your par value, 1000. Remember, bond always par value in 1000, except if the question mentioned the par value of the bond is 5000, so you need to extract it as 5000. But most of the bond par value is 1000 per unit of bond, all right. And coupon payment is the interest payment. That's why we need the coupon rate, the interest rate in percentage. So you need to find how much the interest payment, or we call it as a coupon payment in RM. So the formula is coupon rate times with par value. Alright, this is very important. Okay. Uh, you need to know the par value is always 1000. So you need to know your coupon rate, your par value, so you can calculate the coupon payment, and must be in RM. Okay, must be in RM. So next you need to know and how many years of bond and the net market price. So how to find net market price? Market price minus is flotation cost. Okay, class. Market price, sometimes the question will give you direct, or probably they will give you in terms of discount or premium. I will teach you how to find it later. So next, step 2. Alright, after you know your CR, you must do assumption. Assume your I is more higher than coupon rate. So this is a formula for value of bond. Alright, your friend has shared through online. You can check your ELN. Alright, so you can know how to calculate PVIFA and PVIF. So your step 3 is you must assume your I lower than coupon rate. So this is the formula. Okay, so to check your answer, you can check. Okay, if you assume I is lower than coupon rate, your answer must get more than par value. Means that your answer must be higher than par value, which is 1000. I is more than CR. Your value of bond will be lower than par value, lower than 1000. Okay, next. After you get your step 2, your I, what is your I? Alright, then you get your value of bond. So these two answers we need to know. And what is your I for step 3, lower than CR? And when I is lower than CR, you need to find what is your value of bond. Okay, class. After you get your step 2 and step 3, you will sub into the interpolation formula. This is step 4. So assume in step 2, what is your, remember you assume your I just now? So you must put it here. And what is your value of bond that you get when you use this I? Alright, cost of bond that you want to find. So let it be there. And your B is market price minus FC. So from where you can get the information is from step 1. Alright, for step 3, you go to step 3, then you can put what is your I just now that you assume much lower than your CR, correct? So when your I is lower than CR, so what is your value of bond? Okay, class. After that, you can solve it. Okay, if your I is 10, you put as 10. Please don't change it to decimal point. You put as 10. Alright, so A is from A and B, A and C you can get from here. So all this information is sub to the formula. After you get your answer, cost of your capital, this is cost of debt before tax. So you need to calculate cost of debt after tax. Alright, 1 minus tax rate. Tax rate will be given in the question. Alright. Next, this is your formula for preferred shares, dividend, market price, and flotation cost. Class, remember the characteristic of preferred shares. When you issue preferred share, you need to pay to the investor fixed dividend payment. So this is considered as a fixed dividend divided by market price minus flotation cost. Market price question will give you sometime. Alright. Sometimes you change the question they give you in terms of the discount or premium. So you need to calculate the market price. I will teach you later in the exercise. Alright. Next, your flotation cost. So how to find flotation cost? Percentage time market price. Remember, if the question give you, alright, the flotation cost is 10% from par value. So you use par value. But if the question did not mention anything, it only give you the percentage. Alright. So you need to calculate the you need to percentage time with the market price given by the question. Okay, can I know what is the difference between bond and preferred stock? Bond, the par value of bond is 1000. However, par value for dividend, alright, par value for dividend is dividend in percentage. Okay, question will give you the dividend percentage time your par value. Par value of preferred stock is 100. Alright, par value for preferred stock is 100. So remember all this formula. It's very important that you need to know how to calculate, because without formula, without memorizing formula, you don't know where to put the information in the formula. Alright, next. Alright, this is, we got two type of formula. Next is the common stock. Cost of common stock, expected dividend plus the. Remember, I have told you the characteristic of common stock, the dividend is not fixed. It's based on the profitability performance of the company. That's why we need to calculate the expected dividend next year. So we put it as D1. However, if the question did not give you D1, you need to calculate it using this formula. DO. DO is current dividend. So dividend for last year, current dividend, previous dividend. So you need to time it plus G. Alright. G is gross. Alright. Gross rate. Meaning that how much dividend will be next year. Maybe this year is 10 ringgit, 1 ringgit. Next year will be gross, increase 2 to 3%, 2 to 3%. Correct? So you need to calculate D1, the market price of the common stock, and D1 is not current dividend. I repeat, it is expected dividend. Alright, and DO is the last year dividend, or we can call it as a current dividend. Alright, last year dividend, current dividend, and growth rate. So this is cost of return earning. We can call it as cost of new common stock. So this is it. Okay, you can use the same formula. If the question asks you calculate the cost of new common stock, so you can use this both cost of return earning or cost of new common stock. So this is a formula. Remember, actually it's the same formula. You can use the same information. Actually, however, for cost of common stock, your FC will be 0. Alright, your FC will be 0. However, in the cost of new common stock, your FC you need to calculate percentile market price. Alright, that's all for today's formula. Thank you. Okay, so this is the formula. So please memorize all the formula, and but before you want to calculate, extract all the information, and you need to decide the information is for common stock, or you want to use it for preferred stock, or cost of bond. Alright, so that's all on formula. So this is a sample of the question that I want to teach you all how to calculate. Okay, so this is the formula. As you can see now, when a company need fund, alright, because you need to okay, why the company need fund? Because you want, maybe probably you want to expand a business, to invest in a project. So example, this project has decided to expand its business, and 10 million worth of external fund needed. So they got three sources of financing. Long-term financing is a bond, preferred stock, or you can issue common stock. So when you issue bond, so this is the information for bond. So this information for preferred stock, and this is the information for common stock. How to extract information, class? Okay, I want to show you another sample of question. So this is another question as well. Okay, so this question is the final management is planning to invest in a project costing 5 million. So this is a capital structure. I repeat, this is a capital structure. So this is about what? So first information is about debentures. second information. It is about preferred stock. All right, I show you. Okay, so this is preferred stock. Okay, hold on. Okay, as you can see, this is about preferred stock, and this is about debentures. You can use the same formula as cost of bond, and this is ordinary shares. We consider it as common stock. So this we have different type of question, but remember, you still at the end you only calculate three types of cost of capital, which are cost of bond, cost of preferred stock, and cost of common stock. So this is all the question. So you need to calculate one by one. Okay, cost of debentures, preferred shares, and common shares. At the end, you need to calculate the total overall of your cost of capital, which we call it as weighted average cost of capital. Okay, all right, class. As you can see in this question too, you need to calculate after tax cost of bond, we got preferred stock, and cost of equity. And we need to choose which best alternative sources that they can give you the lowest cost of capital. At the same time, you need to calculate the weighted average cost of capital if we decide to consist of a debt with 30%, 20% of this question. If you decide that I want to focus one type of financing, so you need to choose either bond, preferred, or equity. So how you want to choose? I will teach you all later in my next video lecture. So you need to calculate overall as well. So this is two type of question. You can see the difference both. Alright. Okay. So 9% interest. So this we call a 10% debentures. So the way how the question construct the sentence, you need to understand how to extract the information. So I will teach you later in the next video. Thank you.